Hi guys, it's Candace. Welcome back. Okay, we are going to, we'll start our timer. We're going to finish decorating, well hopefully finish decorating our little center flip-flop pocket spread that we started. Okay, so first we have this. Now I got this, which is on a piece of 45-pound page, and it's from TheJunkJournalStudio, All Things Green, that Michelle had done in December for us. So I just took and measured my little pocket that I had, and I ended up needing 2 3/4, and just what the size of it was, 8 1/4. And so I just, cut it and folded that. Now we're going to ink on it. No, I have not changed my thingy. I know I'm going to use it to the very end. I'll just crumb on the side. So hope y'all having a great day. Oh, yep. I guess we're just going to jump back and forth from one journal to another. Oh, what the heck. Let's not do anything consistent. Let's be crazy. All right, so I just inked around there so we would have some ink on there. And then what I think I want to do, this is from AVArtDecor. It says AVAJP Christmas Sweets. So that's what this is from. I didn't print the other page, I just have that one. So I am actually going to use some of this page, and I want to put this on here. So let's tear this and see if we can get it to fit on our piece of paper, our little folding tag. Okay. All right. Whoops. So let me see. I think I'm going to have to take a little more off of the left side because it's too wide from at the bottom. So let's just go ahead and tear it off where the other line was. I guess I need to move this so I have room to work. And I got my pens for something else I did. Oh, all right. So let's just ink this around. And we're gonna put that on here, and I'm wondering. I wonder if I have a small enough word that might go up and down here from Junk Journal Studio. Oh, hey, I just found that cut. I might use that in a minute too. I know I got cough drops over here. Oh, but in her vertical words, let's see if we can find something that's small on here that we could do. Holidays, ho-ho, festive, Yuletide, reindeer. What goes? We'll do together. That's kind of cute. Greetings. Poinsettia. Nope. We have holly. Greetings. Let's try greetings. I know I said together, but let's try greetings. Just because it's a hair bit longer and I need a little longer word. Well, let me just rip that off, because I'm going to have to make me one Bahama Mama ephemera holder for all these vertical words that I have. I'm not complaining, because I love them. They're great, but I don't know. I don't know what's easier, if I can store them in a folder or store them in a notebook, ephemera type thing. I don't know. Oops, I'm just blowing everything away. So if we did that and we put this on here, greetings, I still need a feel, or I could just put it like that. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to do that. All right, my sleeves are going down again. All right, I'm going to lose that before this is over with. I should have started off with my little thing that I did with my markers, but, you know, that's a different page, but they are in my way, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just jump to that. Okay, so let's just put this on here. And then we're just going to put greetings right there. And I think I'm going to take my iridescent pen and draw around the orange. Let me see if I can find it without having to move my light bulb. Oh, I put it in upside down, that's why I couldn't find it. Alright, so I'm just going to draw around the wedges with this. Just to give a little more sparkle. I don't know if this is going to pick it up, but can you see, you know, how come you can't, it doesn't show sometimes. Sometimes it, well, there you can kind of see the little shimmer, but it just gives a little bit of extra And, you know, before it's all said and done with, I might put some, I don't know, glossy accents down here, but we shall see. All right, and then this is going to go in that pocket. Isn't that just cute? All right, and then on here with the cookies, oh, well, here's a cookie. I don't know. Do I want an actual cookie on here? I thought about doing this one. It's got a cookie on here, but it's got some hot chocolate too. So let's just see what that looks like, because that's what I had originally picked. So let's just tear this out and see if I can get close enough. Woo, without tearing my marshmallows. Because I want to put it there. So let's just kind of go around our cup handle of hot chocolate. Sounds good. We might have to make some hot chocolate. Actually, it would be marshmallows with some hot chocolate. You know, because your hot chocolate's down here and the whole other thing's marshmallows. Yep. That's the way it goes. Oh, we'll see. Crud. Now I'm covering my whole thing. That didn't work. Okay, so I don't like that. So we're not going to use that. We might have to come back to that. Let's do our other parts. Alright, so I cut this little card, some scrap I had laying around because it, you know, it was red and had lines, and I thought that would be easy for journaling, another little journal spot, and it fit in here just right. So let's ink around there, and I rounded the corners. Let me make sure that I'm in. No, I wasn't. Sorry. I hope I wasn't too bad down in China. Well, actually, that would be Mexico. China's, I don't even know where. I guess China's way over there. But they always say down in Mexico. No, down in China. They always say down in China. So I was down in China. I guess I need to get my globe out and double check myself. But anyway, enough of that. So we're just gonna, that's just a quick little easy tag. And I might put a reinforcer and some yarn on here. Let's see if we got any just laying on the, oh yeah, we do this, but this isn't that big. Oh gosh, I got sparkle washi and everything on there. So, and trash. Oh my gosh, and it's still hanging on. So, anyway, this is not going to work, but I might, I think a little pull tab, so I'll have to come back and do that, but we'll do that later. We're working on just the basics now. Okay, so I got that in there. Here, you and you. We're flipping here. We did that. Oh, and we need a little, oh, in here. So I had this laying around that I had used for some inside pockets on something, and I just thought this would go really cute, and it fits in here. So I thought that would be a sweet little tag. I have got a mess going on here. So, and it's on 45-pound paper, and I'm wondering, I'm thinking I might back it just because it's a little thin. Oh, I don't know. I would probably feel better if I backed it with some extra paper. Let's see what I have laying right here. I know. I'm coming. I'm digging through my paper scrap. Oh, hey, I found some. It's a good paper scrap. Even though I do hate cutting that big piece. I know, I'm stingy. What can I say? Well, might just have to do it. It's either that or collage some of these parts down here. Let me see. Just because that's a big piece of coffee dye. So maybe I'll just do a little, we'll do some little collage going on here. All right. So we'll just do this and tear it. I know, so much for quick and easy, huh? All right. Well, you know, if it was quick and easy, everybody would do it. Ha ha ha. Da-dum-dum-dum. It's supposed to be quick and easy. Okay, we'll just stick him on here. Alright. And it leaves us with, boy, that's just the right size, but I do kind of want to give a little jaggedness to it. So let's just add a little personality to it, and then we'll stick it on here. Oops, throwing everything down. Ooh, I gotta go check and see if something, my spray painted's dry. I totally forgot. I'm gonna start wearing sticky notes down here. I know, I usually do, but I haven't lately. I need to start doing it again so I can finish things that I start instead of like, oh, I that's been in that bathroom drying for a week. That's where it went. I was looking all over for it. Let's see if I have another smaller, oops, piece. We have, oh, that's kind of cute. This is from Journal Ephemera. I'm thinking maybe TheJunkJournalStudio. I don't know. I might be lying to you, so I guess I'll just be quiet. Because I'm not sure whose that's from. Because there's only a piece of writing on there. It was in the scrap box, so forgive me for not knowing where that scrap came from. And I think I'll do better putting glue on there and then on the very bottom. Okay. Let's just trim this up, and then we'll give it a quick little smush on the sides, ink it, and put it in our little journal. Well, I think we're around the edges. I know. Okay, so that looks much better than the white, and it feels much better, you know, thicker. So I'm good with that. And let me see. No, just pushing my luck on that one. I might just have to leave this one blank. Oh, hey, how about a label? We got some of these sitting right here from TheJunkJournalStudio. Let's see what size. I will go, let's go with this one. And we might have to trim it down a little more because it might be too big. Whoops. Gotta follow the edge, Candace. Follow the edge. It might be too big for my thing, but we can always trim it down a little bit. So I think I'm going to trim that space about halfway. Oh, I watched Aerosmith at the Donaldson on Access TV. I don't know if it was last night or night before, but it's in my head now. Yep, I think that's a good size. So we'll put this one on here, and then we'll just call this little tag done, other than, you know, I'm going to come in and put either a pull tab, some yarn, some, oh, maybe some sari silk on that one. But after we get, like I said, I'll do my little tags. Nope, that one's not even straight, Candace. Holy Toledo. You know, it was those diagonals that got me. Alright. Just a little off. Alright, so let me, just so I don't forget, let's put, well, if I can open my, hello. Let me see, we have, put a gold one on the front, and then I'll just come and put a plain one on the back. Oh, I gotta poke a hole in it so I know where my hole is supposed to be. You know, that helps a whole lot. Ooh, man, my ears, good grief, they just went in there. All right, so put that in the trash for now. I got plenty. All right, so that's gonna go in here, and like I said, we will put something on the topper to pull it later. Alright, so, oh, I need to put this up before I lose it. Oh, hold on, I'm putting it in the wrong hole, y'all. Let's not do that. Okay, so I still need something in here. What do I have? We got this, and then we'd have some green on the back. So let's see how, 2 inches. Alright, let's cut it down to 2 inches, and then we'll glue some paper on the front, and then that will fit right in there. Alright, let's see, what do we have? It's kind of cute. I want to use that for something else. I want to chop it up. This might be okay. Let's just cut this out real quick. I know, excuse my hand. Got to get it in the air. Whoop, whoop. Okay. And then let me just trim this white off of here real quick. And then we'll glue this on here. Oop, where's my top? This one's my top. Or, no, that one's my top. It just looked better to me. Just how the distressed green and stuff is on there. And this green is also from the Junk Journal Studio, All Things Green paper. You know, that's going to be a great kit to use for anything, especially, you know, garden and anything that needs some green. Just got some great little extra stuff on there. Okay. Oops, I think I got something dry underneath my blocks. Doggone it. Oop, yep, and I was supposed to do something with that, and I can't remember. Uh-oh. I think it's on the back. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. Oops. Well, let's just go ahead and cut that. And I think I want to go ahead and round the edges on here just because that's too sharp for that little card. So let's just round the edges. All right, and let's ink it up. Okay, and then we're going to put that down in here. And then there's, you know, always room for, ow, stabbing yourself, for another little card in there. What did I see? I saw something over here that would be cute, or something in my, let's see. Let me dig through my little bucket real quick. I thought I saw a little card that would be sweet in here. We have, oh, we're going to have to put Santa down there, I think. We can always move them around if we don't like them. But, you know, this is a retro Santa journal, so we've got to have a lot of Santas in there. So let's just go ahead and stick him in here. If it fits. If not, we'll put him somewhere else. But yeah, he'll do just fine right there. Okay, now, I think I was going to put this on here as a pocket. I don't know. See, I should have wrote a stinking note to myself. I did not. But I think that's what I wanted to do. Let me ink around there. No, because I backed it, so that's not what it was supposed to do. Oh, good grief. It was for here, but I forgot what I was going to do with it. Maybe, I don't know. Let's look. Maybe I was going to put it here. Oh, yep, sure was. Well, shoot. I don't know. I'm kind of liking those there. We might just have to save him for another spot. Not like we're not going to have some. So, okay. And then that leaves us to here. back of here. All right, what do we have between, oops, sorry, just knocked the shelf. We have, that would be cute. Okay, I think I just thought of something. I'm probably going to run over in time again. All right, so we're going to use, this is from the actual kit that the journal's with, out of the Christmas junk journal, the Vintage Christmas from SwipesandKeepies. So let me see. Let's do this one. Let me put this back in here so I don't lose it. All right. Let me just trim around here because I'm going to put it on some other paper just because it's just on 32 pound. It's too thin. So let's see what we have over here in our scrap pile. Okay, that will work on here. So if I did that one, I could get 2 out of here. Okay. Oh, sorry, my nose is running. I know it's starting to get colder. I can feel it. Like I said, my nose is running and my feet are cold. All right, let me just hold this up to the light to see where. I don't want to over glue, but don't want to under glue either. I want to make sure I'm going to get all the curves and stuff. So we have that, and we're going to go ahead and put it on this lighter side because it won't hurt my feelings if I lose those light snowflakes on there. But I do want these other snowflakes. So I want to, I guess, cut this and then put it on the back because I want to cut them out at the same time. Let's see if we can do that. All right. If Chicken Little told you that the sky was falling. Oh my gosh. I'd be coughing, that's what I'd be doing. Yep, so apparently this lovely cough thing is going around the people that was in that cross thing from church. That's where I caught it from. Because another lady that was there, she sent me an email note. Said that she just found out that I had been sick with it. And her husband's had it for a week. And he was at the conference. So, our youth pastor spread the love. People, if you got this, stay away. Don't spread it. Stay home. Let it work its course. And yada, 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 yada. Okay, so now let me cut my little corners because, you know, I don't like these sharp things. Poke your eye out. All right, now let me ink around here on the fronts. I mean, you're not really going to see the back, but if you want to take it off to use it, you can, because we're going to attach it with a brad. And that way you'll get a hidden little card underneath there with some extra journal space and some crumbs. Okay, so we have that. And I'm going to have to put you on hold and go grab a brad real quick because I didn't grab one because it just came to me to do this. But, and I need to move my light because it's in the way of my little round brushes. Okay, so hold on. Let me put you on pause for just a minute so I can go get a brad. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. All right, so I poked a hole in here because that's where I want it to go, but then there's a little slight problem with my design because now I have a hole on there that my brad's going to show, but that's okay. We're going to fix that in a minute. So let me just take those stinking cards out, and then I was going to put this washi tape that I had across the top and bottom of this page just to give it a little something. So let's just, well, let's unstop our glue and put a little on here. Oops, somebody's getting yelled at outside. Either Fergie or Jake. Probably Fergie. The girl's always in trouble. Okay, so there's that one. And I'm going to put a little down here. Let me make sure you're seeing, nope, what I'm doing. I put some glue down here. Woo! And we're going to put some of this down on the bottom. Oh, I think my battery is officially dying on my little egg timer. I mean, the LED lights, the numbers have gone out. So now you heard it, it's dying. So, anyway, all right. We have that on here, and since I poked a hole in there, I've already committed. So I just took a little brad. I think this is a 1/2 inch long. Oops. Well, hello. Yes, it's 1/2 inch. So I'm just going to take these 2 cards and put them on here. Well, thought it was. Come on, right hand, work with me. And then we're going to bend it over here. And now we're going to have to put something on top of there to cover that up. But now you get an extra writing spot here. You got writing on the bottom. And then if you, well, I was going to say, if you want to take them out, well, we're getting ready to cover it up so you won't be able to take it out. Because, you know, I don't like that sticking. You saw that? Where'd it go? Dang Asian beetle just flew here. Okay, so I think we're going to put this on here to cover. Yep, see? I'm going to have to find my little baggie. It is not even warm enough for them fools to be out. Well, I guess it's warm enough in the house, and so they're trying to come in here. But we need to have a break from those things. But it's this crazy weather. Alright, let's glue this down. And if you want to glue, you know, some ephemera piece or whatever, you can always put some washi tape on there, just straight across with some washi tape. But, you know, I wanted to use this little thing, so here I got to use it. Alright, let's smoosh it down. Put this washi up so I don't lose it. Okay, and then I had these 2 in there. Alright, so that's that. We got the tag in here. We got that there. We have this little hidden journaling tag on there. And then here, we might just, I don't know. I mean, do we, what was I just thinking? I don't know. I was thinking, I don't know. Oh, I was thinking I was going to put this washi tape on here. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so just so you can have extra journaling space, but with something cute on there. And then, you know, this little pinkies on here and the green all pulled together. So I thought it was cute. Excuse me if my head's in the way. I couldn't see. Oh, I didn't even cut that straight anyway. So now, let me trim that on the side. And you know, I'm wondering, I might put something down here. I don't know, let's see what I got over here. Oh, I've got entirely too much scrap paper piled here for everything. Do something skinny. This might be too green. Okay, I do not like that one. Oh, wait. Let's see this. This might be cute. I thought I had a red one. I know, just yakking to myself. I don't know. That one is cute. I'm going to have to pull it open and see what it looks like. But I thought I had a skinny red one. Oh, we got this, but the words go sideways. Oh, but that is kind of cute. All right, let's look and see what we got. We got Holly Jolly. Okay, I don't even need to look at that one, I don't think. Well, we'll look at it just because I got it out. But I like that one. Well, doggone it, I'm telling you. And that's probably not even the stinking end. There it is. And I don't think... No, I like the Holly Jolly. Okay, so let's just put some glue down so our washi will stay. Ooh, hello. Come on, work with me, baby. And then we're just gonna stick a little bit of this on here just to pull in a little more red and green on that page. And I got my edges curled there. Okay. There. Okay, I'm going to leave that like that because I like that with a little bit of pink. And I'm wondering, I think I might just go ahead and put a little on this side. Okay, trim that straight. Oops, good catch. Okay. And that's that one. Okay. And now we just need to do this, which I have this other little sleigh, but we might want something that we can write on. I know. Let's see what we got. No, I'm wasting time. Maybe we could just cut some of that And then we'd have some lines for writing, because I don't think there's anything else in this kit with, well, it does have this blank red ones, I thought. And that one, well, let's see. Just got too much. That's the problem when you start mixing too many kits together, you just get too much everywhere. This might fit on here, one of these wreaths, and then you can write on the inside. Okay, let's see. Let me put my washies up. I know. Y'all must get tired of hearing me talk to myself, but that's just how, I roll. I talk to myself all the time. Oh. Okay, we're going to do it with this. Oh, that's going to fit just right. Okay, so let's ink around those edges. And then we'll glue it down. Let me put my FabriTac up. It's in my way. And then I'm going to have to check my time. Alright. I mean, that is just perfect. Perfect, perfect for that little spot. Oop, my corner's not all the way. You know, I don't like open corners, floppy corners. They need to be down. I can see this one's not down either. I didn't glue all the way around. Oh, this one's up too. What the heck? That one really didn't need it, but since I touched it, and then right here, just go ahead and make that so no one gets confused and thinking it's a pocket, because it's not. Oh. Let me use my little frame and mush it down. There. All right. Oops. Okay, so we have, oh, we still got to make a journal card for here, but we made this little flip tag journal card tag thing. Oh, we put that on there, and then you got your journal in here. We made this little, put this little journal card on there. I know it was that's a cheater, but hey, it's cute. I still need something there. Doggone it. What do I have? I don't know. I'm going to have to find something now, because I don't like that empty space. Let's see, what do we have? Nothing that goes with cookies. Oh, good Lord, it's going to take me a month to clean this hole. We need a little bit. Doggone it. Nope, can't use that. I guess I could cut this off. some gingerbread cookie. I think I'm going to do, oh, but see, that would be that's going to be a pocket. Well, I'm going to have to, got to sacrifice this one. Okay. Still too tall. Don't tell me I tore the wrong one for nothing. All right. And that's called white space phobia. Too much space on there. I couldn't handle it. Had to put something in the hole. There, now. All that for that. Okay. So, let me see what kind of time we have after I flip through this. And then just journal spaces and journal spaces. And just a cute little collage. But you can write something on there. Journal on the back. And then little tag that we collage some papers on the back and just put a little label on the front, which I've got to put a tag on there. Nope, that does not work with that. And then we did put our little, whatever that is, hot chocolate and cookie on here, and you can journal around there. And then our two little journal cards that go in this tuck that we did. And then we did this double tag that you can write journal underneath and then journal on the tag right there. And then this we're just kind of leaving because I just like it. And then we have this little journal spot. We put some washi on both sides so it pulls in the pinks and stuff. And then this little pocket, and see when you flip it over, that little red looks cute with it. So we got to make a journal card for here and a journal card for the front. Let's see. I know my time is going long ways instead of short ways, and it drives me crazy. All right. Well, this here, I'm gonna go ahead and stick it in there so I can get these markers off of here. So I just used my little Cali Art markers, and now I got ink all on them. The GG03 for the gray for the scroll, then Y623 that I did for these bells, and all I did was just come in and color around the bell just to help pull them off of the page to give them a little personality. So that was that one. And then I used the R218 for the ribbon. I went ahead and colored in the ribbon, and then this green G743 that I just went in here and went over the whatever these are, pine boughs, with this green, just to put some green on there. And then I took this gold gel pen and just kind of went around the centers of the bell just to help the gold pull out. And then I put some sequins, 3 little red sequins, some red Nuvo drops for the berries, and then some tulip crystal for the on the scroll. Woo, my chair just went down. Just so it could give it a little extra. And then if you're wondering, this is what it looks like. This was the page that it was. And then I just inked around it and colored it, and that's all I did to make it look like that. And then I'm just going to take and put it, I know I hate to cover this horse, but I thought if we put it on here like this, it could be a big belly band, and then you just see a winter scene on both sides. You don't know that you're missing the horse and people, so sorry, but I'm getting ready to cover them up. So we're just going to put about a 1/4 inch of glue on top and bottom, and then we will have to make, I will make the journal cards for these 3 things, and then these will, this little center spread will be finished. So, all right. But now it's time for me to go upstairs and cook. John's already like, I'm hungry. Of course you are. Of course you are. So we'll see. Let me make sure that's straight. Yep. And then that's just going to be a little tuck spot. And then we will make, you know, a big journal card to go in there. And then we're going to save these for another spot. So, but that is our little, that's our center spread that we're doing. We're going to have a belly band tuck there. Then we got to make a journal card. We got to make a journal card over there. We got to make a journal card to go into this pocket. Then we did that one. We have this little flip, and then this one that we finally have something covering that spot because it was bothering me. And then we just collage this little thing, and I'm really thinking I need something down the side of there because that's bothering me too. So that's too green. Maybe I'll just put some more candy cane to pull in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put some more candy canes just to pull it in. So, but this side is bothering me, so I need to put something down it. And let me see if I can find it before I run out of time. Hello. There you are, you little turd. Okay, so let's just put this on here. Okay, I feel better now. I know, but I'm okay with this side not having it because, you know, you're going to write on there. But I guess just because this had in here, I don't know. And then you can always like put the year underneath here, whatever year your journal is going to be. If this is going to be a 2022, you can write that on there. And then we have this. We made this tag, and I will put some sorry silk stuff up top. Then this little thing. Then these, and you know, that does that. And this little journal spot, and then this, and then we got to make a journal card for there. So there you go. That's this center spread. Just one more video, and we'll have it all done. So I will make sure I get all my little parts and pieces together so we can kind of make it a little quick, and then we can go on to the next thing. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing some of your time with me. Thanks for sharing some of your day with me. Thanks for all your love, all your support. Thanks for your comments. You know, I really do love getting them, and I do love replying to them. You know, it means the world. I know it does take, you know, it takes a little more time out of your day to comment, but I do appreciate it, and I do love them. So thank you so much for all my ladies who comment. And then I will get to the next thing. All right, guys. Thanks for everything. Lots of kisses, lots of love, and I will see y'all later. Bye, guys.